Well, hello again, my very dearest chess friends. Soren Chess Coach here with a retake of the Saavedra position, which I think more than a year ago I attempted to do it, and the audio, the video apparently weren't quite the best. And one of our friends, Mr. John Warren, I think they suggested kindly, if possible, to do a retake, and I'm very happy to do it again. And also, I have to personally thank to another dear friend of ours, Mr. Greg Hotchkiss, who is the sponsor yet again of another video. So thanks very much, guys, for sponsoring this, for chipping in, for memberships. Appreciate a great deal because that helps us to keep going on. So, Saavedra, probably one of the most famous chess endings. Apparently, this was taken from a real game. Well, of course, probabilistically, you're going to take it from a real game, right? And it ended up in a draw. But there is a very special Spanish monk, Saavedra, because it's from its name, you know. Well, he was special chess-wise, chess-related. I don't know if he had any other merits. And of course, there were many other Spanish monks, but let's just keep it chess-oriented, right? So, they probably had a lot of time for meditation, contemplatio, and chess, right? It's a very contemplative domain, but let's just go back to chess. I think I've said this already, and I never do what I say. Just that in this occasion I will, I promise. Okay, so what is the plan for white to win? Now, there is only one move here to consider with white. There is only one forcing sequence for white to play and to win, and that is marching on with the C pawn. Don't move the king. So if you play the king, I mean, just saying, if you play the king, the guy's going to place the rook right behind your pawn. They're going to take it. You're going to take it back. Going to end up in a draw. Black is very happy to draw this because the white pawn is very advanced. So you get rid of the pawn. You get rid of the potential queen coming on the board. So, of course, black wants to trade. So let's just push the pawn up now. C6 to C7, C8, the successful promoting of the pawn. Now, if black now plays the rook anywhere else but checking your king, if they go down the board, if they go to the right, if they play the king or anything, you're going to promote. So they've lost, right? Medium long term. So the only way for black to hope you're going to mess it up is to go with a move like rook to d6, checking you, okay? Now, again, the wisdom is here. If you play any of the moves like, I mean, look, you're in check now, right? And if you play something like king b7, it's going to be a draw. Why? They're going to play something like rook to d7, pinning the pawn. So it can't be any advancement. Just give an example. So let me just show it to you. And now rook gets exactly to pinning absolutely the pawn, thus stopping you from advancing. Whatever you choose to play, the pawn will be captured on the next turn. Whether you play c8, c6, it is irrelevant at this stage because the rook is going to take your pawn. So this is a draw. So the only very, very counterintuitive approach here for white to win, I mean, the beauty of this chess endgame is that it goes against your instincts. There's another fabulous stuff about many chess positions that are winnable, and the sequence goes against your self-preservation instincts. Fabulous stuff, this chess, right? So the only way to move is to move the king away from your most precious asset, which is the pawn on c7, soon to be a queen, right? So you move away from the pawn. Oh no! Well, you moved away from check. You are forced to move away. And now, of course, if they attempt to attack your pawn, you're not in a pen. You're free to go. Get yourself c8, promoting queen, and that is that. You're winning. So if black now wants to play a forcing move, they'll have to keep hitting your king. There is no other choice for the black rook here. And of course, if they move the king, you're going to push up and promote and stuff. So they're going to have to keep checking you. You move further away from the white pawn, right? Because, again, if black wants to stay in the game for a bit longer, maybe you're going to mess up, you're going to make a misstep or something, they have to keep checking, because if they go to attack, you're going to promote. If they go to the right, you're going to promote. So they need to keep checking you. But this odyssey, this unhappy odyssey is going to end up right now. So after rook to d3, so you're miles away from your pawn, right? But now, well, everything had finished for your opponent, assuming you're having the whites, because you are going to be attacking the rook with a very super move, king to c2. You were so far away from the pawn, yet the pawn is not endangered by the rook. Now you attacking the rook that was harassing your king and try to keep the pawn at bay, but now it is impossible for them. There's nothing they could possibly play. Again, whatever they attempt to go, it is unhelpful because you are going to promote. So this is the end of the study, because I hope, guys, it is clear how white is winning. And super cool stuff. Now, if you're saying, wait a minute, after they check me here, and if I move, is there anything they could do? Like, can they do back ranks? Or no, there's nothing. There's literally nothing they could do apart from just keep forcing checking on your king, and after king to c2, everything's over. Everything is done. Queen is coming. So thanks for watching this. I hope John Warren and Greg Hodgkiss, guys, this was helpful, but I guess you, my very good friends, you knew of it. But that's for everybody else, new friends, older friends. So thanks for watching. Soren Chess Coach here, and see you guys on the next live stream or the next daily chess puzzle. Take care.